Marco.
Yes.
Let's go. Thumbs up the team.
Ni hao, everyone. Thumbs up the ting. Definitely thumbs up the ting.
Thumbs up the team.
You're here.
You're fucking poor.
Jay Sanders, we miss you. 70 people watching, 30 likes. We're off to a nice start. We got to get it 100%. I am a bit nervous that I was debating pushing this 15 more minutes because if you're in my Discord, link is in the chat and the description for my Discord community if you're not in there. But I posted earlier today that after this stream, I would do a special screening of the new video that I've been working on for 6 months, the big one. And so, I was doing some work on it all day, and it's at a point where I'm finally like, okay, it's finished. It's done. And I've tried to export it twice, and it's crashed both times. And so it was like looking like it's going to be close. Like, is this going to be exported by the time I have to stream? Because when I start streaming, I don't want to be exporting a video because I'm going to be live streaming, and it's like that's way too much stress on the computer. If the video rendering by itself made the computer crash or made the program crash twice, then it's probably not going to be helped by me also live streaming while it's rendering. So I'm playing a risky game right now. I am potentially sabotaging my own stream because of the render and sabotaging the render because of streaming. Yay! Yay, he sabotaged himself. But I will say, thank you, Dave Vaughn. He says, congrats on the vid. I will say, I'm very happy that it's done. Thank you, Dave Vaughn. The version that I sent out last week to a few different people to get their reviews, I honestly wish I wouldn't have sent it. And I get this feeling every time where I'm like, oh, it's close enough to being done that I could send it out and get some notes from people. And it's like, I should stop doing that because the final version of the video is so many, infinitely times better than that version that I sent out. I was able to trim a few minutes off the length, and I was able to add a whole bunch more sound effects and visual things and just make it way better. Just a way better edit. I added like an intro with like a highlight reel to hook people in. And the version that I sent off, I thought it was close enough to being done. I've probably done easily an additional 10 hours of work on the video after I sent that version out. So I wish I wouldn't have sent it out. But the video is 56 minutes and some change long. So she's thick. It's the longest infiltration video I've ever done, but it is, every minute is exciting in my opinion. It's jam-packed. It is jam-packed. There is not a minute of that 56 minutes wasted, in my opinion. And if you guys have the patience and the tolerance and the interest in this content to sit and watch me do live streams for 4 hours sometimes, where it's mostly this shot, or we're switching between like different scenes or whatever, but it's mostly me just talking to the camera, then you'll definitely love this video. It is a mix of all the best things from all my most viewed videos. It is an in-person hidden camera infiltration, which people love. It is, me taking clips and reacting to those clips. It is me crashing Zoom calls and recording what's going on in Zoom calls. It is all of that in one video, as well as, I don't want to give away too much, but if you are in my Discord, if you are a member on YouTube, if you are one of the channel members here in this chat, I see all you guys in the chat, Green, Trey Tino, Aaron, Amazing, Michael, Sweet Goth, Janet. If you're a member or if you're on my Patreon, I am going to be doing a special advanced screening of the video after this stream tonight. And the render is at 63% and it hasn't crashed yet, knock on wood. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it. But if it crashes, I'm trying to export this at 1080p. And if it crashes, I'm just going to try to export one real quick at like 720, and hopefully that doesn't compromise it so badly that we can't watch it. But, and tell you what, any person who donates tonight, even if it's $1, any person who donates tonight using that Streamlabs link or the super chat, doesn't matter, or you gift a membership or you buy a membership, any person who donates tonight, as long as you're in my Discord, you're invited to the thing. And this is early access to the video that I wanted to give. Oh, DaVinci Resolve crashed. It crashed. As I literally right after I said that, it crashed. So we're not going to do this stream super, super long tonight so that we can make room for this. But I'm going to do the screening of the video if I'm ever able to render it. And afterwards, you guys can ask me questions or whatever. And I think it's even more of it's an even more intimate experience and even more special than just having the video, published early for the people on Patreon and YouTube members. It's like a little event that we're doing, So, and I think it's worth it for this video. It's almost an hour long, but yeah, I'll try exporting the video again afterwards. Maybe I should try right now, just doing one at 720 and see what happens. But yeah, that's a real shame. It made it to 60-some%. Okay, I want to watch this video with y'all. Oh, don't let me spoil it. I want to watch this. Dude, the algorithm be algorithming. Okay, it knows. The algorithm, thank you, Kay's Good Cooking. Open the door. Thank you, Kay's Good Cooking. Dude, the algorithm knows. That's all I'm going to say. The algorithm knows. Look what came up. Here, let me go to it. Ready? Here we go.
I don't know how you do it. I put together some really impressive deals. But this thing you've pulled off.
Thank you, Alex.
It's amazing. A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
Got a buck? You're in luck. Because you can get a delicious beefy big and tasty, a McChicken sandwich, and lots of your other favorites on McDonald's Dollar Menu every day.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
How does it know? How does it know? So, the Grimace Shake and the Donald, we're living in the timeline. We're living in the timeline right now. So, render it in chunks. I can stitch it for you. Yeah, I might have to do that. How many gigs is it? I don't know. We could watch it in 720. Terry says, I love Marco, and I've given $60 over my time here. I bow down. But this is a stupid stream title, man. Law. It's stupid as I'm about to contrast it with that McDonald's commercial we just watched, but it is absolutely not a stupid title. And I'm going to do something I rarely do, which is defend myself against a comment that was left by a stranger on the internet who is an anonymous person who doesn't have their picture or their first and last name on their profile. But I'm gonna oblige Terry. I'm gonna give Terry the tune-in, whatever that means. Thank you, Donald Trump. Appreciate you. How? And thank you, European Cutie. I appreciate you. I'm gonna give the attention to Terry that he's looking for. In the book that I recently listened to, written by Harry Markopolos, the man who is most famous for exposing the Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme. I wonder if it'll stay at 64%. No, it won't. I'm trying to do this new render. In his book, he talks about how, I forget the name of the gentleman, but there was another fraud exposer person that Harry Markopolos was friends with. And that person was discovered to have the information that would expose the Ponzi scheme that he was looking into. And what happened one day is that man was in a parking lot with nobody else around, and a man approached him and beat him nearly to death with a cement brick. And Thank you, European Cutie. And in Harry Markopoulos's book, he talks about how he checked his car for bombs every time he went to use his vehicle because he had the information on Bernie Madoff. And after multiple attempts, thank you, Shifter, after multiple attempts to try and report Bernie Madoff to the SEC and getting nowhere and getting no response, he reasonably assumed that Bernie Madoff had some connection on the inside and would try to shut him up, would try to shut Harry Markopoulos up. And so he carried a gun with him, and he took like shooting courses, like shooting training, so that he knew how to handle the weapon. He checked his car for bombs. And what we're talking about in context is this $64 billion Ponzi scheme. That's what it was estimated at, right? Thank you, John. We are talking about, with this industry, this multi-level marketing industry, a $1 trillion a year industry. So if Harry Markopoulos was worried that he was going to be assassinated for exposing Bernie Madoff, a guy who it took 30 years approximately to accumulate a $64 billion Ponzi scheme, and this video, this company that I'm putting this video out about, is hundreds of billions that they generate. Okay? So I think I have the experience and the reasonable, my finger on the pulse of this cult of multi-level marketing to reasonably want to say and specify in big, bold letters that I would never kill myself, because it's so not far from the realm of possibility. I have faced legal action for making YouTube videos. I told you guys a couple months ago when I put out my WFG Part 4 video how Jarek Chin, who went to the same gym as me, went and made a fake report to the manager of the gym saying that I did something horrible to him to try to get me kicked out of the gym. The next logical step, when I start causing these companies genuinely big problems, is to try to silence me by some other means. I took all of 2022 off. I was quiet. They thought it was over. And now I've come back and I'm bothering them again. John, thank you. So, to say that it's a stupid title, that is a stupid comment. Plain and simple. And, Terry is here in the chat. My money isn't good enough. I didn't have to give you anything. Are you serious? Dude, this is one of my favorite, and I'm being sarcastic. This is one of my favorite things that people do, is people will proclaim out of the goodness of their heart to support a creator. In this case, Terry with me. Okay? And then use that as a shield for talking shit. Oh, bro, you came in here talking shit, dude. Oh, this is a stupid title. Thanks for the support, Terry. Really appreciate it. Why the fuck did you even click? Like the dude last stream, Chase. Oh, I hate Trump. Dude, Trump was in the thumbnail. You clicked it. You could have, grown-ass men in here commenting on a YouTube live stream when you have the power to just click anything else on the internet. It's absolutely insane to me. And I've had this happen before where people are like, yeah, Marco, I'm a big fan and I support you, but blah, 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 this sucks, or blah, 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 you sucked when you did this, or it sucked when you did that, but don't be mad at me because I've given you money. It's like, bro, keep your fucking money. You want me to send it back to you? Give me your email. I'll send you back $60. I don't give a fuck. If you want to support me, that's great. I appreciate it. But I'm a human being, dude. I'm not just some person on a screen. Like, just because you donated, willingly. It's not like I was selling you something and you didn't receive it. If you donated to me out of the goodness of your heart, thank you. I appreciate that. But that doesn't give you carte blanche to just talk shit. So I think I'm being reasonable, especially because, it's on principle. I will send you the money back. I don't care. But, yeah, it's not a stupid title. And, it's not a stupid title. Man says, I didn't proclaim to support you. Yes, you did. You said, you literally named the dollar amount and said, I've given you $60 over my time here. That is you detailing how you've supported me. So don't say I never claimed to support you. Saying you gave me $60 is exactly that. Anyways, I'm not trying to get into it with some faceless stranger on the internet who I will never meet in real life and who would never say anything critical to me in real life ever. It's all love though. It's all love. But anywho, I'm putting this stream up because if you guys know the company that this video is about, I am almost certain this video will be taken down. Perhaps I'll get it put back up, and perhaps it will be taken down again. Perhaps it will be taken down, and I won't get it put back up. Perhaps it'll get taken down, and it will only be viewable in certain regions, like my World Financial Group Part 3 video, which if you're in Canada, in certain areas in Canada, you can't watch it. I can't even see it on my own like YouTube channel page when I go to it without a VPN. I can find it in my like creator studio, but I can't actually see it on my page, which is crazy. Let me try to export this 720 and see if it works. Let's replace. Anywho, I'm gonna try this. Thank you to John GGG gifting 5 memberships. We love to see that. Peter Mingles, Danny Boy, Marilyn, Jared, and Chris were gifted memberships. We love to see that. Yeah, I'm not being insensitive. Yeah, and then of course, see, that's what I mean about him using the donations as a shield. Him saying, "Oh, my money's not good enough." It's like, bro, you wouldn't believe how many times me or like my friend Philip, who has 500,000 subscribers, have gotten DMs on Instagram that are just so wildly disrespectful. And sometimes you just give in to that human urge to be like, "Fuck this dude," and you respond. And they immediately flip and go, "Oh, no, I'm actually a big fan. I was just trying to get your attention." It's such a lose-lose situation to be in as a creator. But, hey, it comes with the territory. I'm not complaining. It just is what it is. So I'm sorry you felt like it was a stupid title. I hope my explanation is sufficient for why I disagree, for why it's not a stupid title. Oh shit, I just clicked away from the chat. Woo! But the video is exporting and seems to have no problems thus far, so knock on wood for that. Okay, let me read your guys' comments. People in the chat saying Shadow is leaving. Is Shadow... I think maybe he was saying bye to the other person. I think when Shadow said bye, he was saying bye to... the other gentleman as a YouTube premium subscriber. So true, NPAS. Thank you. So that's why I titled the stream I would never kill myself, because I wouldn't. And yeah, like I said, I'm just, mind you, here's the real crazy thing. I'm not even like a big YouTuber. I'm not coffeezilla. Okay? My videos don't get millions of views. I've never had a single video get 1 million views. The most I've ever had is like 700 and some thousand, I think, on my ACN video. My WFG part 1, I think, has 600 some. Then 500 some is the next one. Then I think 200, something like that. I think I have a couple with several 100,000 views. But like, if I'm getting, falsely reported at my gym, and I'm getting lawsuits, and I'm getting legal threats, and I'm getting, anonymous hate, and I'm getting my Instagram account taken down 15 times in the span of 3 months, which happened back in 2021. If all of that is happening to a creator who doesn't even have a video with 1 million views, who doesn't even have 100K subscribers, then I want you to imagine the length of lunacy that these people might go to if I do, say, one day have 200,000 subscribers or something like that, and I have a bigger voice and a bigger impact. Like, we're talking about, everybody seems to be so on the same page when we talk about how people in multi-level marketing who are really consumed by it have no grasp on reality. They are completely brainwashed, completely delusional, absolutely zombified. People, regular people, in a very short span of time can have their mind altered to the point of not even wanting to liaise with their best friend or their mom or whatever relatives because they won't support their MLM journey. And you don't think that me publicly trying to criticize these companies could lead to somebody trying to make an attempt on my life? Absolutely. I don't think I'm that big yet, but who knows? Who knows what could happen? And I just want to have it out there on the record so that if something does happen to me, it's here on my channel in big, bold letters that people can see that. So, you know, I just don't get why, you know, people just, I've seen some comments like this where people say like, oh, Marco, they're not going to do anything to you. But you've seen them do stuff. You've seen them send the lawsuits, and you've seen them send the cease and desist letters, and you've seen them try to make the false reports about me at my gym and get me kicked out of the gym. And you've seen all this stuff. You've seen my YouTube videos being reported and me getting copyright strikes, and you've seen my Instagram being taken down. So, you know, of course it can happen. Thank you, Janet Miller, gifting 5 memberships. Appreciate you. Panda says, quote, yes, I would. Every person that would never say shit IRL. Exactly. You know, tough situation to be in, you know. Oh, Jimmy Bastion, you're going on Soft White Underbelly next week. That's awesome, dude. Anyways, there's just, people just get so comfortable behind a keyboard. I wish, you know, I understand what Terry's concern was, but I wish he would have said it in a more respectful way and said, hey, Marco, the title of your stream, you know, maybe you could explain that a bit more. Do you really think blah, blah, blah? But instead, man just came out and said, your title is stupid. Yay, I'm getting bullied. I'm getting cyberbullied. Just kidding. I don't believe in cyberbullying, really. Beyond, I've since refreshed the chat, so I can't actually see this. I apologize. But Beyond had a comment saying about how since you didn't get time to work on this video, that you didn't watch it. I didn't see what you said after that, but I appreciate that. And I appreciate you saying you have big 1 million views energy. It could be this one. It could be this one. I don't know. It's a 56-minute video, so will it get 1 million views? I don't know. Who cares? Yeah. Jimmy got a membership. Michael Anthony Richardson. Wow, even the alt account got a membership. Shadow, congrats, Shadow. Trey Tino says, hey, thank you, Uber Guy. You guys seen Uber Guy in my multi-level misery video about World Financial Group. Big shout out to Uber Guy. Appreciate you. Trey Tino says, no, it's a real fear, Marco. The people who get call scammers shut down in India have to be careful. And you know those companies probs make pennies compared to MLM companies. Absolutely spot on. You guys know Jim Browning? He's like the biggest Indian call center exposer channel. He had a video, I think a year or two ago, where he talked about how he got tricked into handing over control of his YouTube channel with like multiple million subscribers. It was an insane video. The retaliatory methods that scammers will go to, you have to recognize we're not dealing with people who think like you and me, who are rational people. We are dealing with people who have been reformed into a machine designed to suck the life and money out of people by any means. Okay? These people, you think the MLM organizers, leaders of companies who perpetuate this calculated, premeditated scam on millions of people with no remorse, you think they would have any second thoughts or hesitation about trying to silence someone who is threatening to, you know, hurt their business or who might hurt their business? It's a drop in the bucket to them. Of course not. So, yeah. Buy a gun. I've looked into that. I guess there's a handgun ban in Canada. So, in Canada, the laws are so crazy with guns. Like, you have to have the weapon and the ammunition stored separately, and you have to keep the gun inside a little carrying case, which goes inside of a safe. It's like, if someone broke into my home, you think I'm going to have time in the middle of the night to open my eyes, you know, center myself, put my glasses on, you know, turn on the light, find out where I'm at, go to the safe, open the safe, open that, grab the box, open the box, grab the gun, take the lock off the trigger, then go to the other box where the ammunition is in, take the ammo out, load it up, cock it back. But I'm dead. I'm dead. So, yeah, you know, it's possible. It is possible. J Soulmatic, they have multiple offices in my city. Can't have your base infiltrated again. So true. Okay, Shadow, you're still here. We love to see that. Appreciate you, Miranda, saying I'll watch it 1,000,000 times. Thank you. Yep. Officer, we found the corpse at the scene with its brain missing. The brain was found in a bucket of soap and water with a note that said, sometimes you do need your brain washed. Insane. So, yeah, it's not a clickbait title. It's truly, truly not a clickbait title. I planned to do a stream titled this for a long time, and I'm doing it now because this video is about to come out, and I've never gone so hard to surgically dismantle and disprove every single facet that I could get my hands on of this company, of a company. So, and I've never worked as hard on a video, so we'll see. Hopefully our boy CoffeeZilla, maybe he'll tweet it out. Maybe James Jani will tweet it out. We'll see what happens. But I think it'll be good. Another thing, too, is I've talked about this before. Robert Fitzpatrick has told me, no matter what, all this awareness you're bringing, it's great. All this stuff you're doing to try to help and make these videos is great. Everyone clicking thumbs up on the stream.
Thumbs up the king.
Even though half of you haven't done it, it's great. But always, always just take care of yourself. There's another gentleman, too, named, let me pull this up so that you don't think I'm bullshitting. There was, I think what's his name? David Thornton, okay? David Thornton is a man who independently, in the early 2000s, exposed a scam called Pigeon King. If you Google Pigeon King, or you go on YouTube and you search Pigeon King scam, Pigeon King Ponzi scheme. Michael, thank you for gifting the membership to Tingus Pingus. Great name. So there's a gentleman, David Thornton, and I've spoken to this man on the phone before. And he exposed this scam called Pigeon King, and he was brutally assaulted during the time when he was exposing and reporting this Ponzi scheme. And it's actually a really interesting and cruel, horrible Ponzi scheme. Basically, the guy, Alan Galbraith, who perpetuated the fraud, he went to farmers all across Canada.
I take responsibility.
Thank you, Michael. He went to farmers all across Canada in like rural areas. And these were the victims, was farmers. So it was pretty off the grid. And he would go to these farmers and said, I have these breeding pigeons. You buy the pigeons from me for X amount, and then you raise the offspring of the pigeons. And for every additional baby pigeon that you raise, I will pay you this amount for the pigeons. So these farmers were breeding all these pigeons, hundreds and thousands of pigeons, so that, because they thought this guy's going to come back and buy all this flock of pigeons off of them. Well, that never ended up happening. He just skated with the money, basically. And the reason this is really shitty is because it's not just like they gave him their money and he ran away with the money. There was now millions of living creatures, millions of living pigeons who were never going to be bought back. So these farmers didn't know what to do with them. And unfortunately, you know, if you just let all of them free, most of them would die from starvation because they were so the population was so oversaturated now because of these pigeons. So these farmers were like trying to do the most ethical thing they could and like just systematically going down the line and breaking the pigeons' necks to like put them, just get it over with and put them out of their misery, so to speak, before it even happened. So David Thornton was this independent researcher. He's still alive. who was exposing Pigeon King, and he was brutally beaten. And when I spoke to him on the phone, and I told Robert this, when I spoke to David Thornton on the phone, I got the sense that he, you know, he has my respect, so I want to be respectful in the way I talk about him. I got the sense from talking to him that this rabbit hole that he had gone down had taken a toll, okay? You know, translate that however you want to in your mind. I sensed that it had taken a toll. In, I believe it's the New York Times article where they interviewed David Thornton about Pigeon King, they talk about how he has a hard time telling stories in chronological order. He often breaks down crying out of nowhere. And, you know, I'm not trying to make, you know, paint a bad picture of him. That's what the article says. But when I spoke to him, I got the sense that, like, okay, this is a guy who has given everything, like, to this, and it has resulted in, it's taken its toll. And so when Robert said to me, Marco, whatever you do, just take care of yourself. Like, do things that make you feel good. Take a break from this. Go, you know, essentially he told me to touch grass, you know. So I've been spending more time, like, with my family. You know, my nieces are on summer vacation now. They just got out of school, like, last week. So I've been spending a lot of time with them. And that is, like, it's so important, because if you go down this rabbit hole, I honestly don't recommend this to anybody, because it seems fun, and it is funny, and we heal through laughter. And, you know, the saying, if I didn't laugh, I would cry. That's absolutely true and absolutely valuable, but I wouldn't wish these problems on anyone. I wouldn't wish the lawsuits and the threats and there's also just the underlying, like, if I'm out somewhere, anywhere, how do I know that any random person walking around me isn't from World Financial Group or an ACN or another company that I've exposed? How do I know? I don't know their faces. If I have a video that has hundreds of thousands of views and people that they're trying to prospect are sending them that video being like, nah, I'm not joining, it's a pyramid scheme, check out this video, and they recognize me, how am I to know? How am I to stop somebody, you know, coming up from behind me and punching me in the back of the head when I'm not looking? It could be over that quick. It could be over. It doesn't matter how much I go to the gym. It doesn't matter how tough you are. If somebody punches you in the back of the head hard enough, that's enough to end it all. And that's like again, this is why it's so important to just take care of myself, because if I just continually, like, if I go down that rabbit hole and allow myself to think that and become paranoid, I'd probably start crying in the middle of sentences randomly too, you know? So, yeah, it's definitely worth talking about and worth mentioning. And that being said, I want to grow this cult. I want to grow the cult. And I want to grow this channel. And the solution with almost any problem is to work harder. And that's exactly what I need to do. Now that this big infiltration video has wrapped up, I want to get to something that I've been putting off, which is making the streams that I've done this year over the past 6-7 months, cutting those down into shorter, more concise videos, and having videos that are digestible instead of, you know, forcing people to go watch a 3-hour stream. So I'm going to stop streaming on Fridays. It's going to be Wednesday and Saturday. You know, even if a stream gets 6,000 views between the live viewers and the people who watch the replay, that's great, and I'm appreciative, but that's like 10% of the overall audience, and it's just a fact that you're not going to grow off of live streams. When you're watching YouTube videos and you're looking at your recommended, how often do you get live streams? I would imagine rarely, if ever, okay? You're just not going to grow organically from live stream content. People are going to see the 3-hour timestamp on it, and they're not even going to click it to see if there is chapters or not. That would make it easier to navigate. So I want to dedicate more time to that. And in the interest of taking care of my own mental health, I'm going to stop streaming on Fridays so that I can, that's still 2 streams a week for y'all. But this is going to be good for everybody, because good for the economy. You know that video of Joe Biden where he's like, helps the economy, hurts nobody. Published content is the way to go. So if I do 2 streams a week and I'm editing, then I could easily drop a published video once a week. So that's what I'm aiming to do. I have a few already that I've recorded, stocked up. The one that I did last week, or when was it, on Friday, about the presidents who promoted MLMs, I've already cut that stream down to 30 minutes. I'm going to try to cut it down to 20. Boom, that's a video. I have another video which isn't from a stream that I just scripted and recorded, which is called What is a Pyramid Scheme? And it's going to be the video that I sort of feature on my homepage on YouTube when you go to my channel. And it's just going to be an explanation between the difference between MLM, pyramid scheme, and Ponzi scheme, if there is any. Wink, 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 wink. And then, of course, I have this infiltration video ready to drop. It's at 41% on the export. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. So I think it's going to be good. I mean, 2 streams a week for you guys. That's still a lot of content. There's still hours and hours of content every week. And, I feel like I don't want to oversaturate it either. What if you fall behind on a couple streams? Are you going to devote a day to watching 9 hours worth of live stream content? So I don't want that to be a burden for people. I also want to make sure I'm giving it my all when I do the streams. And I also want to make sure there's enough left in the tank for me to, also publish videos and edit these streams down. And, you can imagine if I'm doing live streams 3 nights a week for 2-3 hours a piece, and then also during the daytime each day editing down those streams. I mean, it's just an impossible workload. If every stream that I did in a week, 3 streams a week, if I had to edit each one of them down into their own video, it would be a complete burnout within a matter of weeks. So yeah, that's it. Guacamole says 2 streams a week, great streams. That's 10 streams a month. I think it's 8, but anywho. Kendra says cutting our videos into shorts has helped our channel grow immensely. So I hear you. Yeah, it is the way to grow. And what's crazy is my channel's been growing this year. I've gotten thousands of subscribers since the beginning of this year, and I didn't even do that yet. I haven't even been doing that, which is crazy. So. And I know this strategy works. I know you take a stream, you record the stream, you cut that stream down into a shorter video, you cut that shorter video down into multiple shorts videos, and that's the way. So this new infiltration video that you guys are about to see, it is, if it doesn't get taken down and if I don't get sued, it's going to be weeks and weeks worth of vertical clips because, it's a 56-minute video. I honestly, truly believe I could get 30 clips from this video, 30 vertical clips from this video that are less than 1 minute long, easily. So, and I don't have the bag right now to hire an editor and keep up with that. The solution is just to work harder. Let's see. The pigeons all went to NYC. Yeah, totally. MLM is fraud. Glenn says, I just signed up to Marco's channel on Rumble. I urge everyone to do the same. A lot less censorship on YouTube than on Rumble. Marco's videos are less likely to be taken down on Rumble. So, yes, I know you guys probably have a preconceived notion about Rumble and you think it's some red pill, truther, QAnon thing. It's not. There's a lot of creators on there that have ported their content over. I know that's where Russell Brand mostly is, and I know you might think he's sort of whatever. But the reason I made a Rumble account was specifically so that there was a backup place to watch the video. Vimeo, you can get it taken down. YouTube, you can get it taken down. Rumble, I'm hoping that it's another place for the video to live. In the event that it does get taken down or that my channel gets deleted, you can go watch it over there. And Rumble really has some magical capabilities. I just made my account a few days ago. And on my channel... Here, if I go to my channel, there's already I'm not sure how to really navigate this site very well. So, yeah, my stream that I did on Friday, Pyramids and Ponzi's, is just magically there. I didn't even have to upload it. I clicked something that links my Rumble to my YouTube account, and so it literally ported. Can I share this? Here, let me show you. Here, look. So it literally ported over that stream with the thumbnail, and the description. Where I don't even know how to navigate it. Yeah, here. Same thumbnail, same description, timestamps, tags, everything. Like, just perfectly ported it over. I didn't even have to do anything. Amazing. So, you know, this stream, presumably, same thing will happen. Okay, so we're getting caught up here. Let me read you guys' comments. The new render at 720p is at 52%, so fingers crossed that it keeps going good. Keep the safe next to your bed. Let's see. That's why Panda says I keep my gun on my truck's gun rack. Too much trouble to store properly in the home. So true. All right. So reminder, if you're in the Discord and you're a member or you're on Patreon or you dropped a bag tonight, you're invited to this private early screening of the new video. I'm very excited and nervous for you guys to see it. Who else read The Ringer in school? Not me. Those poor pigeons, though, you know. If you listen for it, you can hear the despair in Ackman in his Herbalife presentation. The utter insanity and the horrible truth is painful to dig into. So true. Jimmy says, imagine crafting the next big pyramid scheme and you come up with the pigeon idea, bruh. MLMs alone get you crazy. Can't imagine a pigeon MLM. So true. I can't imagine there being 148 viewers, but only 107 people have clicked like. Could you? Could you imagine that? I sure couldn't. That wouldn't happen, right? 150 people now? What up, Devin? I'm reading your guys' comments. Who's a member? Who became a member? Not Trevor Warren. Appreciate you. Trey Tino says, I always have to miss the Friday streams. Well, fuck them anyways. Boo, 2 streams. Just do 1. I don't know if you have enough to work with to do more than that. Yeah, I mean, I'll do 2. I'll do 2. We'll see. I love seeing my parasocial boyfriend at least twice a week. Oh, appreciate that, Trey Tino. There you go. There you go. I have to say, my deepest sympathies and my deepest apologies to anyone that I sent this new video to prior to today. Because like I said, I did probably 10 additional hours of work on it since that version was sent out. And, you know, some of those people that I sent it to, they're not going to burden themselves to go back and watch it again. They're going to be like, oh, I already seen it. But it truly is 10 times better. Manifest the render, exactly. Hey, hit that dono goal, and I'm sure DaVinci Resolve will see that I'm getting bags over here, and they'll be like, all right, let's speed up this render. The computer needs money. That's the thing, is I didn't feed enough coins into the program, and so that's why it crashed. You need to get ahead of the game, Marco. Just report the video yourself for a privacy claim the second it drops. Checkmate, MLMers. Love it. Val asks, what up? She says, if you don't run the risk of being sued, then I feel you would disappoint yourself. So true. Respectfully, YouTube sucks. It's not that YouTube sucks. I really love and respect YouTube, but it's just too easy to game the system and abuse the reporting tools on YouTube. And it's complete nonsense. So, you know. Are you going to the Nickelback concert? Is it going to be on a Saturday? Honestly, you guys, between 50 Cent, Nickelback, and Kiss, I'm going to have to, like, just the way the bag is right now, I'm going to have to make a decision to cut 1 or 2 of them. I might just have to pick the one that I want to go to the most out of the 3, and probably Nickelback would be the first one to get cut, because I know the least Nickelback songs out of those 3 acts. 2, 50 Cent, it's, you know, who knows when I'll ever get a chance to see him. I've never seen him. He's like easily top 3 favorite artists of all time for me. So That one is like very high priority for me. And then Kiss, it's their final tour. Those guys are like in their 70s. And I'm not even, you know what's crazy? I'm not even like a rock fan like that. I'm probably the biggest Kiss fan that knows the least Kiss songs, if that makes sense. Like, I only know a couple of the Kiss songs, like the really popular commercial ones. But for some reason, I've always been enamored with the lore of Kiss and like the history of the band and the beefs that they've had with each other. And like, I listened to their books that they've written, and I don't know why. It's something just about like the theatricality of it. I just thought that was always so cool. But I'd probably have to say 50 Cent ranks the top on that list. But you know how it is these days with concert tickets, dude. It's not cheap. And, you know, trying to be a responsible adult, knowing that I could get sued any day. Yeah. My concert going experiences truly hang in the balance. They really do. If $1,000 fell out of the sky right now and the genie told me, you know what, Marco, these are for the concerts. Enjoy yourself. Go to all three. Then I would. But aside from that, I'm preemptively gonna have to probably kibosh 2 of those 3 concerts that I really want to go to. But that's okay. We're still young. We're still young. Okay. Imagine making a scam with the mascot of a bird that's not real. So true. What I can't imagine is 2 streams a week. 1 stream per week with dono goal for number 2. Ah, smart. Yeah, I love that. It's a cult. He's all of our parasocial boyfriend leader. Amazing. Wow. Put a 1 in the chat if you view me as your parasocial boyfriend cult leader. Me and Panda are going to watch it together while playing poker. Ooh, that's fun. Render machine broke. Need bag to fix. What up, Meek? Render it in 2 parts and I will stitch it for you. My computer comes from the future and lives in space. I mean, wait, hold on. If I render it in 2 parts, don't I then also have to put them back together in another timeline and then render that out as one thing anyways? Like, ultimately, it has to get rendered out as one thing, innit? But hey, the current render at 720p is at 66%. Execute, render, 66. So that's the highest it's made it. I really don't know if my computer is even going to be able to handle rendering this video. Like, I ultimately, the version that gets uploaded to YouTube, I want it to be rendered in 4K. But it's not looking good for my computer, honestly. Yeah. So, thumbs up the ting, because only 125 of you have done it. I'm through with standing in line because I'll never get it. Yeah. Nickelback. This channel, look at this graph.
God did.
Wow.
For
Who
pigeon
the fuck?
relief, if you look at what's happened with Biden, there's no
Wow.
more pigeons. So sad, frankly.
You look at what's going on with Biden, frankly, there's no more pigeons. They've never seen so many pigeons. Pigeon King, we called it. It was a great scam, frankly, and I know the guy who ran it, Alan Galbraith, good friend of mine, frankly, and nobody knows about raising pigeons like me. That's so true. People come to me all the time. They say, Mr. Trump, you know about pigeons. Let me see who that was. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Lucy and Voldy. Yes. Hail to the Emperor. Hail. I can't wait to see how many ones are in the chat when I go back. Let's see. Who? Guacamole United. Who the fuck is this? It doesn't say. Wow. Real one. You'll have to go to Kiss purely because it's their last performance. I know. Everybody putting 1 in the chat. Sickos. Okay. You can't cut Nickelback. Marco, can you wear Kiss makeup when you go? See, I was planning on doing the trifecta, the holy pilgrimage. I was planning on wearing my cowboy hat to Kiss. Sorry, my cowboy hat to Nickelback, my Gene Simmons face paint to Kiss, and my 50 Cent, maybe like a do-rag and like a fake bulletproof vest, and like a tank top to 50 Cent. I was like, I'm a fan, dude. I'm a fan. When I went to see Spider-Man No Way Home, I dressed up in a black suit, like from the scene where Tobey Maguire's like the emo doing the dance and shit. It's on my Instagram. If you go and look, if you scroll on my reels, you'll see me like recreating the dance scene from that. And I had like my hair over my eye like that. Like I really went all in. Like, trust me, I'm a fucking nerd. Kiss has to be the most expensive. Probably. Buy a lawn seat for Nickelback. Ridiculous. Nickelback are secret ninja assassins. True. Imagine the rush when you hear Paul Stanley's wheelchair going up the ramp to the stage. No shit. And Drake going on tour again, man. I can't believe you've done this. Chad. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. I actually after I finished the video earlier today and I knew in my heart that it was finally done and there was not one more edit that needed to be made. I went into my room and I just laid down on my bed for a second and I was like, fuck, man. Because this is where the real fuckery and the real work begins, right? Is me putting out the video, fighting YouTube to get it put back up, fighting the lawsuit, stressing, getting my TikTok taken down, getting my Instagram taken down. Why do I do this? Why do I do it? How can I watch the live stream early? Do you mean the new video? Cousin Gabby is doing great. Yeah, honestly, you guys would be amazed. My computer is not a good computer. Even though I'm a professional YouTuber, my the graphics card on this thing is shit. I have to edit all my videos with in my program I use, you can change the resolution so that it plays more smoothly. I have to put the resolution down to 1/4 resolution because if I try to play it on full res, it will lag to shit. I also have to make optimized media, which is a process that takes up a lot of space, where it's basically creating a shell of the actual 4K video file, but compressing it such that you can edit smoother, and then when you export it out, it's exporting the 4K video. But literally embarrassing for the fact that I'm a professional YouTuber and my computer is this shit. It's actually amazing. I'm about to go drop Sirius bag to see Taylor Swift. You know that that YouTuber Colleen Ballinger, the Miranda Sings, and she's getting roasted right now for the apology video she made. Dude, I was laughing. I saw one today. It was that video of her, but with the Guitar Hero screen in front of it, and somebody took the time to edit in the notes of her playing the thing and activating the Rockstar mode with the whammy bar and shit. Killed me. But I saw another Colleen Ballinger meme today that was it was just a still from the video, and the comment said, "Not gonna lie, this is what Taylor Swift sounds like to me, and I'm not gonna lie to you." Low key, same. Low key, same. I'm sorry. Yep. My husband said 50 is terrible live, but this was 07. Come on. I actually don't even care if 50 Cent's terrible live, because I'll tell you what, I've seen videos of 50% performing, 50 Cent performing live. 50% forming live, wow. I've seen videos of him performing live, and he doesn't sound good. He's so sweaty and so out of breath and so if I'm in the club, and he's just sort of he doesn't seem to have any sense in any of the videos I've watched. He doesn't seem to have any sense of performing the song the way it was recorded. He's yelling every song, and his voice is hoarse by the third song. And it's the microphone amplifies your voice, right? You don't have to raise your voice in the stadium so that everyone can hear you. We could hear you if you talked at a normal voice. That's why you have the microphone. But hey, it's 50, and I just wanna be there, just for the sauce. Just for the nectar, for the essence, I'm a cult leader, so I need to reach my hand out and get some of that G. Wow, there's something here. G-unit, but G-O-O-N, something goon. I know. Okay. Real bulletproof vest because the assassin's so true. So true. He got a great deal for the budget, but there are ways to change the PC budget. Exactly, Panda. Streamlabs link in the chat. I got to do a stream with Gabby soon on the second channel. Tratino seeing Beyonce this week. Okay. Occur. Period. Per. It's giving. Well, I sent something to my sister today. It's a picture of Margot Robbie. I swear my Instagram is the stupidest fucking, like, shit that it gives me. It's a picture of Margot Robbie at the premiere of the Barbie movie. And I'm waiting for it to load. I'll tell you when. What the fuck is up, Edmonton? Before we kick this off, I want to say happy birthday to my boy Trent and my boy Steven. LOL. Did you build your PC? I got my cousin Gabby to build it for me for a couple slices of cheese. Comp plan pigeon, system pigeon. Go see Kiss. I did not see that parody, Janet, of Colleen. But shout out to Colleen for that video. That's actually crazy. The balls on this guy, Colleen Ballinger, to do a fucking apology video with the ukulele and, like, literally, like, such a cringe Nickelodeon, like, straight-to-TV movie finale scene where she's like, my lawyers said that I shouldn't talk about this, but they didn't say I couldn't sing. Ah! Kill me! Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. A grown woman. And, like, for 10 minutes, too. Like, bro, at least change the beat up. Listen to the beat. Me, like, critiquing it from a musical perspective. So dumb. I was vibing to it, though. G-Unit. Nice. I don't know why my Instagram isn't loading. Probably because I'm streaming and who knows. Let me use my data for a second and see. Yay, it ain't loading. Is Instagram down for anyone else? So yes, anyone who drops a bag on this stream or is a member or is on Patreon. Oh, fuck, this is the other thing I wanted to say. Anybody who is a YouTube member at the tier that gets you the your name in the end credits of the videos, I think that's like the second tier. I'm not sure. Go check before you buy it. Anyone who is in the tier, like this is basically what I'm trying to say is this is the last call because the video is done. This is the last call for your name to be in the end credits of this video or the description, I guess. But last call to be in the end credit, to have your name in the end credits of the video. Can be your real name, your username, whatever. Just let me know. But so if you're on Patreon or you're on memberships as, you know, with that tier, that respective tier, this is it because the video is done. This render at 720p is obviously not the one I'm going to upload. So the last thing that I have to do is just add that little image to the end of the video with the people's names in it. So, yeah. Let me know. Anthony Fantano did a review on her apology video. That's so fucking funny. That's so funny. I think my Wi-Fi is just, my Instagram is just bugging because I'm live streaming right now. So maybe it's a bandwidth issue. Made it up. Don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. It loaded. I had to close it and reopen it for no good reason. Yay, we love that. What the fuck is Threads? Okay, let me see. This is so irrelevant, but it's a picture. Let me see if you can see it. It's a picture. It's a picture of Margot Robbie at the Barbie premiere. Okay, you see her in her pink dress. And the caption is, she got her bachelor in cuntology with a major in motherlogical studies from the University of Survington. And I sent it to my sister. So that's good. That's what I've been working on today in between my video about exposing the biggest, one of the biggest cults and financial frauds in the world. Threads is Instagram version of Twitter. Make it stop, bro. Make it stop. I like how each social media platform can't just be their own thing. They all have to try to, you know, encroach on each other's shit. Just making it up. You could be experiencing channel interference on the 5 gigahertz band due to paid assassins planting tracking devices in your apartment. That was my second guess. Is the credits going to be YouTube members, patrons, or both? It's both. It's whoever's dropping that sweet, sweet shmoolah, baby. Whoever's sprinkling that Parmigiano, that's who gets it. And, you know, if you don't have the Parmigiano, that's okay. There's 150 watching, but only 136 likes, so we could figure that out at least, right? Yeah, really not sure what to make of this. You know, I'm not sure what to expect going forward with this video, because the first Primerica related piece of content I did with Gary Kornegay, I posted this in Discord, I think yesterday. It was the video where I debated him at the end of 2021. That video was taken down, and I got a copyright strike on my channel, which I had to appeal. The appeal got denied, and then I had to dispute. No, I think it's dispute, then appeal. And basically, when you do that, it gives the person who took your video down the final, like, ultimatum of they have to send proof to YouTube that they are, like, suing you over the video before they side with them. Otherwise, they release the complaint after, you know, X amount of days, 10 days or 14 days, and they put the video back up. This happened to me a couple of times, actually. With my ACN video, Nathan kept trying to take it down, and ultimately, he had 14 days to send proof that he was suing me. Of course, he never did, and so the video went back up. And I'm sure he thought by that time the 2 weeks of it being down was enough to just stifle the momentum of it completely, but it still ended up being my most viewed video. So would it have got 1 million views instead of 700,000 views if it hadn't been taken down for 2 weeks the day after it came out? Probably, maybe. I mean, maybe, who knows? So with this video, I'm not sure what's going to happen, because with that first one with Gary, not even Gary, like Primerica themselves took the video down. The complaint said it was from Primerica, and I disputed it. Then it got released, it got put back up, the copyright strike was erased. This time around, they've sent me the cease and desist letter. The video is coming out, and I'm not sure what is going to... Maybe they will this time. Also, in the event that that happens, where they do send proof to YouTube that they're suing me, what happens if I win that lawsuit? Like, thank you, Meek, thank you. What happens if I win that lawsuit? Like, can I send that back to YouTube and be like, hey, so you know that thing we were in dispute about that you sided with them over? Can we, like, unside with them because I won? And, you know, who knows? Who knows? Put Peter and Scott in the credits, LOL. Add me on Be Real. Add me on, what's the one where it's like what you're doing in the moment? I think that is Be Real, right? Insane. Girly Pop, come to Ontario and get some anti-slap laws. So true. So true. I actually do think I will have to move in order to do that. Go to Ontario or British Columbia or, you know, Texas or some shit. Preferably stay in Canada, but... Even Stevens, yes, for better Wi-Fi. Thank you. The better Wi-Fi, computer, all that. And I got to thank Amazing for joining the Patreon. Yes, we love to see it. Thank you. Wow, thank you so much. Amazing. You are amazing. You are amazing. You're amazing. I'm honored to be each and every one of your guys' parasocial, what is it? Parasocial cult leader boyfriend. Why not? LOL, me being assassinated just by like an obsessed stalker fan and not even like the MLM people. LOL. So stupid. That would be the ultimate irony, wouldn't it? What happens if I win the lawsuit? Year of Logs? Me have no clue. Alberta's one-party consent is lit. So true. WFG video, when is it dropping? What are you talking about, bro? Can we trade legal addresses? Who knows? Maybe I could set up Maybe I could somehow make it so that my business establishment is in another province, but I have no clue. I'm not that skilled in setting up shell companies and scams yet. Good news, the video rendered. Let's see if it actually will play though, and if it looks like shit or not. Because it's 720p, and then it's 720p that I'm gonna be screen sharing over Discord. It might look like fucking shit. Maybe I shouldn't even play it. Let me look and see first. Primerica. Let me look at it. Oh, pause it. It doesn't look too bad. I think we could rock it. Do not come to Ontario. It's trash. Thank you. Looks around nervously. Don't understand what they can sue you for. Telling the truth. Hey, you can sue over a ham sandwich, as they say. You can sue for anything. Shyster Inc., a Delaware corporation operating in Edmonton, Alberta. Love that. We all need to boost Marco's server to level 2 to get better stream quality for the whole server. Yes, that. Dude, I don't even have Discord Nitro. Like, literally, we're saving every penny we can over here because, you know, being a YouTuber of this size is not a glamorous lifestyle. I hate to tell you. Even though I'm a cult leader, if it weren't for the fact that I was a cult leader, we'd definitely be struggling. But, you know, alwaysmarcomerch.com, Streamlabs link in the chat, Patreon, memberships, all that. What does the highest rank get? Somebody asks. This will be a great opportunity for me to plug my my Patreon. So the highest rank is called Chairman Elite, LOL. At this tier, this is a $200 a month tier. And I literally only made this tier just for the meme of it. Because I thought, you know what? What if some rich investor person...
You are awesome.
Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate that. I thought, what if some rich investor person watches my video and they like had an experience with that company, or they're like really support what I'm doing and they see the value in it and they just wanted to subscribe for $200 a month. Let me just make a tier just to see. It says, and this tier has limited slots because of what it offers. So it says that I already have 2 people out of the 5 available slots who are subscribed to it. So if you want to be one of the 3 other available slots, here's your chance. At this tier, you get everything from every previous tier, which is the VIP channel in the Discord, which is hidden to everyone else. Nobody else can see it. All the new content, early access to new content. Name in the description and end credits of all the new videos. And we will video chat twice a month on the platform of your choosing, Discord, Instagram, Zoom, whatever it is. That's why there's limited slots, because if I'm doing 2 video chats like this allows for a total of 10 video chats a month, so 10 hours. But for the one that's 100 a month, thank you, Benjamin. For the one that's 100 a month, you can get all the same shit I just described, but with 1 video chat a month. Thank you, Ali. Appreciate that. So, you know, on my Patreon, there's $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, and $200 tiers. So something for every. And also, wow, this is crazy. You can sign up for any of the tiers for a year, where you pay in advance. You pay for the whole year up front, and you get 10% off the whole thing. So let me think about this. So if you were going to do the $200 a month tier, that would hypothetically be $2,400 for the whole year. But because you're getting 10% off, what is that? I don't know. It's like $2,000. I think it's $2,000 for the whole year. But you get my point. You could do that with any of them. You could do that with the $1 tier if you really wanted to, which equals out to, let's see, if it would be $12. So if you're getting 10% off of $1 a month, it's like 80 cents a month. It's like $8 for the whole year. Something like that. $10, $8 for the whole year. Insane. But yeah. Let's see. Beyond says, this is not a bad idea. The vast majority of people who sub to my Patreon subscribe to the highest tier. Crazy. Definitely drama in the beginning. Yep. The parasocial membership tier. So true. All the new videos. I'm going to be dropping a ton of new content now that this video is done, and now that I'm only doing 2 streams a week. That's 1 gram of coke a month. Hilarious. 2 boosts away from level 2 in the server. 1960. There you go. Thank you, Bad Dog. So if somebody was to sign up to that Patreon tier, the $200 a month one up front, I would get that money, that 1960 or whatever, up front, which would be a huge boost, a huge help. I'd have it like that, and you'd be in for the year, and we would become best friends on whatever. So it's possible. It's possible. Anywho, the video is ready, and I've been on here for an hour already, and this video is going to take us an hour. So to be considerate of your guys' time, I think I'm going to end this stream, and we are going to, I'll see you again on Saturday, and we are going to watch this video. Marco, you doing 1 times 12 and being confused for a second proves you're also a himbo. What does it mean? Who knows? I'm just a baddie. We don't do math, okay? We don't do math. So let's get this over with. It's already 8:15. 2 hours from now, East Coast, it's 10:15. Denise says, oh, wow. Alex joined I didn't even notice what rank it was. Alex joined the Chairman Elite level. How come it didn't pop up like a different animation for that? It should have. What the fuck? Crazy. Wow, thank you so much, Alex. Big up to Alex. That's amazing. Thank you. Wow. Do I get VIP tickets to Taylor Swift? I can't help you with that, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Thank you, Spoon. Mister, there's no spoon. Baddies do math. Yes, that's true in your case. Denise says, my son is deep in this WFG cult. Thank you for that comment, because it reminds me of the one other thing I wanted to talk about, which is that probably the number one thing I get asked, thank you, Chris, the number one thing that I get asked in messages, comments, every day on Instagram is, what do I say to my friend who is in a pyramid scheme? And I wish that it was as simple as giving some magic words. But in the coming months, you are going to see me have Dr. Stephen Hassan on my channel. We're going to do an interview. I've been talking about this for a while. He's the author of Combating Cult Mind Control, Freedom of Mind, etc. And I'm going to have him on the channel to talk about MLM cults and how we can help people that we care about from not getting into them or getting them out. And he has this method called the strategic interactive approach. Now, I don't know if it's possible to become certified as a practitioner of the strategic interactive approach, but that is something that I'm absolutely interested in doing if it is possible. I don't know why it wouldn't be possible, because hear me out. There are people out here who do who offer like courses and coaching for like manifesting. There are people out here who like charge money to go on a Zoom call with them to teach you how to manifest. So why the fuck could I, one of the world's, most knowledgeable people about multi-level marketing, not, why would people are already reaching out to me asking me for help, and I wish I could help everybody, but there's just so many people. So what I was thinking was, if I'm able to get some more guidance from Stephen Hassan, or if there is a way that I can become certified in this, or, maybe even without that, I think the value that I could provide to somebody who's dealing with a situation like this would be worth the value. But I really think it would be extremely valuable for me to start offering like one-on-one consultations with people. Consultation isn't even the right word, but like one-on-one sessions with people, not therapy, because I'm not a therapist, but one-on-one sessions with people where they can tell me their story, tell me what they're dealing with, whether it's them or their relative or friend, and I can explain to them things that they might not understand, or things that they need to like unbrainwash and lies they've been told and logical fallacies they've been told that they need help, making sense of, and guiding them through what I know about the strategic interactive approach, because they might not have read Freedom of Mind and Combating Cult Mind Control. It might be just more worth it for somebody in that position to spend $50 or whatever. I haven't thought about this like in detail yet, obviously, but I think it might be a worthwhile service for people to do that. And the demand that I'm already seeing for it would prove to me that it is something feasible that I could do. So I don't know what you guys think about that. What's up, Julie Anderson? Welcome back. Looked like you had a lot of fun in Mexico. I'm glad you got to have a nice vacation. What channel in Discord? If you guys just join the general voice chat channel, I will grant you access. Don't worry. Oh, you met Steve Haston 2 weeks ago? That's amazing. Congrats. How'd that happen? Okay. You could call it multi-level misery. Yeah. I think you could make some serious bag. So true. Okay. So again, if you dropped a bag on this stream, thank you. I will give you access to the early viewing of the video in Discord right now. Make sure you're in the Discord. If you're not, here's the link in the description or in the chat. Make sure you click the green check mark in the welcome tab that it brings you to, so that you have access. Wow, Chrissy boosting the server and Meek boosting the server. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Cloak25, I'm adding you as a member to the Discord here so that you can see everything. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. And Beyond left the server, but he came back. We love to see it. Oh, because he was syncing it. Yeah! Let me see. Who's DMing me? Don't DM me. Incoming friend request. Don't know yet. Cool. Wow, Jared says, happy birthday to the beautiful Meredith Eden, his wife. Wow. That's also the first goon cult couple. Meredith was in the cult, and then she met Jared, and she got him into the cult, and now he's like an OG cult member. It's so beautiful. And they're married, and they have a baby. Yes! Yes, I'm the godfather. Someone bless the server with 2 boosts so we can watch the stream in better quality. Thank you, Meek. Oh, Denise says, I did research. He's in Boston. Boston, and we're in Boston. I got a 1-hour coaching session with him. I love that, Denise. I love that, love that, love that, love that, love that. It DC'd you. Okay. Congrats. Happy birthday, Meredith. Oh, we love that. All right. Let me see what's happening. Thank you, Beyond, for joining the Patreon. Yes. Thank you. All right. That's it. That's it, babies. Short and sweet, mama. I gotta go watch this new video before I get too sweaty. Gotta go change some of the membership things. Thank you, Eliza. Appreciate all you guys, man. For real, it's amazing. Best cult ever, honestly. Literally. As a new sub, how do I get in the Discord channel? Just join the one that you already have access to, and we got it. We'll figure it out. Ni hao. There was something I asked. So, oh, Denise, your son is still going to the conference in Vegas. Well, hopefully he realizes he's in a cult. Some people have, I've heard stories of people who said that when they went to the big events is when they looked around and realized that they were in a cult. When they saw everyone chanting and crying and clapping and cheering and screaming and listening to mindless motivational babble for hours on end. The immediate yelling. Don't worry. This is the best video I've ever made. Okay? So I'm going to join the Discord right now. I'm going to join the voice chat. You guys will see me in there. Let me see. Are you guys in there behaving? Nobody's in there. Oh, no, hold on. Wrong Discord. Nobody's in there. All right, so join the Discord called The Opportunity Call. And I'm going to make a voice channel which is called Private. and it's a private channel, and I'm going to give it access to Patreon people and members, as well as server boosters, anyone who boosted the server, and then I'm just going to manually drag people into it as well. There we go. There we go. People are joining now. Yes, sir. I'm just going to drag people into it to watch. All right, Chris, welcome to the Discord. All right, guys. Well, here we go. I don't know when this video is actually going to come out publicly. I'm excited to hear you guys' feedback after we watch this right now. And, you know, you guys are getting the early sneak peek. Who knows? Maybe this video doesn't come out for 2 weeks and you got a 2-week early sneak peek. Who knows? Who knows? Wow, there's like 20 people in the Discord voice chat already. Amazing. Crazy. All right. I'm chanting and crying, says Miranda. Awesome. All right, thank you guys. I'm nervous. Let's go over there and do it. Appreciate you guys. See you on Saturday.
Thumbs up the king.
Marco. Come on, Marco. Fuck him.
Where's the remember, Marco?
Remember, Marco? You know everything.
Peace out, y'all.
Remember, Marco? You know everything.
Peace. Shishi.